Check. You already know we live and direct. We back at the Ugly Money Podcast. Your boy Such the God, DJ Such and Such. We breaking a new artist straight out of Memphis, Sensei Dannie. Hey, new song called Talk to Nietzsche. We in here.
It's a Gun DJ's world premiere.
Yeah, Ugly Money.
Hey, it's your boy, young Sensei Dannie. Let's rock in. Hey, I need to talk to Nietzsche. I need to talk to Nietzsche. Yeah, I need to talk to Nietzsche. I need to talk to Nietzsche. I'm almost out of time reporting live from the trenches. I've been sipping Henny, smoking killer. I think I'm as high as the sky. I just lied. I'm higher than the sky the day that I was born. My mama kissed me on my leg. She looked me in my eyes and told me I would be a star. Sensei, where you been? I said I just got back from Mars. Sensei, where you at? I said the ugly money summit trying to talk to Nietzsche. I'm trying to tell his day to turn me. I need to talk to Nietzsche. I need to talk to Nietzsche. Yeah, I need to talk to Nietzsche. I'ma tell him when I see him.
What up? I am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and this is the Ugly Money Podcast. And I have a very special guest in the building with me today. The best rapper in Memphis. He's standing on it.
Yeah.
We're going to cause a lot of trouble. He said he needed to talk to Nietzsche, so he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love. And the studio audience, y'all can clap for this. Show your love for Sensei Dannie.
I appreciate it.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
They say you need to talk to Nietzsche. Well, you finally got to talk to him.
We talking to
And
him.
we got some things to talk about, I can imagine.
That's facts.
So first thing I want to know, sir, is who was Sensei Dannie before Sensei Dannie was Sensei Dannie?
I always was a sensei. We got to get that out there.
Okay.
I've been the sensei from the dope. Before that, I really was a dancer, tell you the truth.
Wow.
I was a dancer and a chef. You know what I'm saying? I do a little something. Yeah.
You was a dancer and a chef.
Yeah, I'm best dancer in Memphis, went to the best.
Best dancer in Memphis turned to the best rapper in Memphis.
Facts.
Standing on it.
Standing on it.
So you was a dancer, and then how'd you get to the point of becoming a rapper and getting into the music side of things?
Oh, that's my brother Gino. That's Gino. Gino was a rapper. He was the problem child. You know, my dad a pastor. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So this almost didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm the baby out of everybody. So all the mistakes my brother made and my sisters made, they was like, oh, Danny, it ain't gonna happen with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga gotta be the golden child. So I'm the one that didn't get to go outside.
Oh, man.
Didn't get to, you know what I'm saying, spend nights here and there. All because of Gino. Gino, when you see this, it's your ass. But still, yeah.
So you was sheltered.
Very, very, very much sheltered.
Oh,
Very.
man.
Yeah,
But
that
somehow, some way, you find a way to jump off that porch and go outside.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing but music. Mom and them it started with gospel, and then you know what I'm saying, we was homeschooled. So when I ain't had nothing to do, it was just music. My mom was a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Come on.
And Michael started it. That's how I started dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I was mimicking him, and that's how I started singing, because I was mimicking that too. So then it just kind of crossed over once I heard my brother rap. It was like a competition. You can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big brother, little brother. So I made it in my head, I'm going to body this nigga one day. I'm not going to stop till I do. I took it personal. He would walk around with a piece of paper saying his lyrics, and he had me fucked up.
Crazy. So a question, like, growing up in a church, and your father being a pastor.
Pastor. Grandma and the usher.
So that means that, like, every eye is on you in the church about what you do. Because they say preachers and teachers have the worst ones.
Man, that's a misconception.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Misconception. They say we the worst one, PKs and all of that. Oh, preacher's kid. I'm going to say the first preacher's kid is the first one. He got the junior, Gino. The fifth one, I couldn't be the worst one. It was already upstairs with mama. She said I ain't going no more with my sister, Stephanie.
Okay.
By the time I was born.
I got a sister named Stephanie, too.
Oh, shout out to both Stephanie. Oh, they both. Yelly knows she hell, too. She been there. Thanks. For real.
So preachers and teachers don't have the worst. Well,
they do
first
not
child.
have the worst children.
The first child be kind of little.
It's definitely the first, and then we'll start bad, but we ain't good. Like, I feel like we the ones who make our mistakes early, but we fix them because you know how to pray. You know, because you know who God is. Like, if times get hard right now, everybody panic. Times get hard for me, I go do what my grandma did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I ever prayed for and didn't get it. That's why I'm sitting here.
Respect. No,
Yeah,
respect.
facts.
Respect. Now, prayer changes things, man, and God do listen. You know
He
what I'm saying?
do.
You got to talk to him. You got to tap in with him.
Hey, I tapped in with him first.
I tap with him all the time, more than you know. Shouts out to that. Look, for real.
Yeah,
Now,
hey.
look, being from Memphis, growing up in Memphis, you know, Memphis being a musical city that
Very
it is.
musical.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about coming up in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, and getting to where you at now.
Memphis make you so smart. In order to survive in Memphis and not have no enemies, that's favor. Like, you need favor to come up in Memphis. I had a lot of that. All the killers fuck with me. All the drug dealers fuck with me. I ain't got not one enemy. Got a lot of haters. No enemies.
No ops.
No ops at all. I can go anywhere. I'm stamped everywhere.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? So when and growing up in Memphis, you just like stay in your lane, mind your business. Even if I seen it, I ain't seen it. You master that, you straight. You gonna be all right. Memphis ain't.
The secret of growing up in Memphis is
mind your business. Yes, mind. It don't matter what city you in. You come to Decatur, Virginia.
Yeah.
You better mind your business. Like,
Okay, so
yeah.
I got a question.
What's up?
You riding down Memphis.
Riding through Memphis.
You riding. You coming out of Orange Mound, and you headed to the east side.
Ooh, right.
Right?
Yeah.
You stop at the stoplight.
Stop at the stoplight.
You see somebody's car get sprayed up.
Ooh.
Pow, 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 pow.
Right.
You know, Soldier Boy. Pow, pow. Okay.
Right.
You know who the person that sprayed the car
Ooh.
and who the person in the car getting sprayed.
Ooh.
You ain't gonna say
I
nothing?
don't know what the person in the car did to make the person outside the car with the chopper spray the car up.
Huh.
That ain't my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? It depends if that ain't, hey, listen, because if I spray up a block, or a nigga, hey, first of all, listen, if anything happen, it ain't my business, it ain't my business.
There it is.
I don't know what's going on. I mind my business. I'm huge on that. I put it in my lyrics.
So it didn't happen.
My mama told me take 6 months to mind your business and take 6 months to stay out everybody else's. You do that every year, you'll have a good life.
Come on, man.
Hey, facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gems by Sensei Dannie.
Gems, man.
Mind your business. I didn't
Mind
see
your business.
shit. I don't know them folk. Don't know what happened. I was chilling, minding my business. I
Right.
just minding my business.
Right.
And,
Right.
there it is.
Hashtag
all right,
mind your
man.
business.
Let's talk about the music, man. Let's talk
Facts,
about the
facts.
music. One thing, I first saw you in Memphis
Right.
about a year or two ago.
Right.
And it was funny because normally a lot of my shows, people come extremely deep and it'd be like 40, 50 people, they bring their whole hood with them.
Yeah.
And here comes this light-skinned dude. And I don't know if he had one or two people with him, but he gave this performance that just stood out to me. And he runs out in the crowd and he has so much energy and a record that I just rock with. And I remember I sent you to Atlanta automatically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where does that stage presence, that energy, that motivation come from, bro?
It come from being alone. Like I told you, I was sheltered, right? So I was always alone. So everything I practice in the mirror. Like you know what I'm saying? Getting it down pat. So the fact that no one was there, because when you first got there, the club wasn't completely packed out.
Exactly.
So it got turned by 10.
Oh, yeah. Great.
This was going on in like the first hour, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
while it was empty, I did what I always do when I'm in the empty room. I perform.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I just went crazy.
Can't
You know what
second
I'm saying?
nature.
Right, and then once I seen, that was my first real performance where like somebody watching me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I really ever performed. Then when that happened and you liked it, it just motivated me. Like
It's
something
over.
clicked. I was like, I'm finna do this forever. Every time I perform, I do that now.
Nah, facts.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. It's really your fault. Blame Nietzsche. That's my next hit. That's the
Hey
next
man,
hit,
look,
bro.
the
Blame
energy,
him.
it is what it is. Goddamn it, you got it, you
Yeah.
got it. If you don't, you know. I argue with people
Yeah.
every day. I don't argue with folk, but people hit me up every day
Right.
with records, and I be like, bro, if it ain't it, it ain't it. And you know, somebody got to be real enough to tell a nigga like this ain't it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't understand that. Why do homeboys be lying to these rappers?
They do that.
Like-
Hey, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about
Lies
that. Let's
floating.
talk about the homeboys, yes men.
I don't. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If you whack, you whack. And what gets me is niggas act like they don't know they whack. You knew you was whack before you played this shit. You was the
Facts.
first one and you wrote it. And SpaghettiOs, and Cheerios, What you think, Danny? What the hell you think? That shit don't even mix. All right, I'm done. I'm sick of this shit. Like, all right, there's be a lot of that going on, man.
Hey man,
Horrible.
I cannot stand yes men. I cannot stand someone that knows something is not good, something is wrong, and they continue just because they rock with you to tell me. I want people to tell me if my shit sucks.
Tell me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time I was in here, me and Street Bay was doing our interview, right?
Right.
Shot for shot. Goddamn, our camera, my cinematographer. So we did like a 15, 20-minute interview, right? You know, we able to, we cooling or whatever, but, it's my artist, so it's kind of hard to interview him because I kind of know all the answers. So, man, shot for shot came in there, he said, "Hey, Nietzsche, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but y'all niggas need to turn the fuck up or something. Like, that shit didn't have no energy." And I was like, damn, for real? But, bro, I appreciate that shit so much. We went right back in there and did a whole new interview. Like, just kept going. But, you need people like that to keep you in check, because if not, you be out here thinking you on top of the world, and the whole time, I think that's how niggas fall off, bro.
I feel like that's how niggas fall off with the yes men. Yes men ruin the industry. If it wasn't for yes men, a lot of rappers wouldn't be where they at. If niggas would just tell the truth. A lot of niggas ain't lyrical. A lot of niggas ain't doing none of that. See, my family, like I said, my mama came up listening to Michael. I was the baby. So by the time I started doing music, my brother already thought he was the best. My sister Stephanie was a rapper. She'll sing. Stephanie sing too. So I got to come behind all y'all. So when they heard me, they was telling me the first 5 years of doing music, I ain't about trying to hear that shit. I was getting that a lot. I ain't about trying to hear that shit. So when they made me go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they made me go so hard. It's like when they stamped it, I knew I was hard. When they said, "All right, look, all right, now that nigga cooking." Like, yeah. See, now I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta impress your people.
Yeah.
I like homeboys like that.
Ooh.
When I used to rap, I had a homeboy named Harvard. Shouts out Harvard. Harvard would tell me every time, "Boy, you could have came harder on that." And I'm like, "Nigga, you crazy." Like, no. But you know what? I appreciated him because he made me hungrier and made me go harder. Like, you need people that's gonna keep it real with you. Homeboys, you are not doing your partner no favors by telling him that shit hot when it ain't hot. Tell that nigga he whack.
Yeah.
Tell your homeboy he whack today.
Hey, I ain't my boy Law, and my brother Flip the promoter. That's my bro. When I came to your summit, right? I did talk to Nietzsche. I wasn't finna do talk to Nietzsche. I was finna do the song that I did in Memphis, Mott for Me, with the one I performed alone.
Yeah.
I was finna do that. Talk to Nietzsche. I made that song 30 minutes before I got to, like, on the parking lot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga, Michael Hood. He is like,
shout out Michael.
Shout out Michael, man. He know how to do shit from his phone. So he dropped on the phone. And I'm like, all right, boom. He mixed it and all that on the phone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So we on the parking lot. I'm like, y'all think I should do this song? He like, nigga, what the fuck? And then I asked my boy Law. Law was like, I'm like, come here, Law. He like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, Michael and Flip say this is a hit. What you think? He heard it. He heard the first 17 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you don't do this song, I ain't speaking to you no more.
Yeah.
Like, my niggas ain't yes men. They all no men. I ain't got one yes man on the team. It's just no men.
That's real.
And he told me drop it. I walked right inside and did a song that I hadn't had 24 hours.
How the hell you remember the words?
I don't. We just was doing it.
You a fool.
We just was doing it. And then after that, I did the freestyle about such and such and everybody. That was off the wig. When I did it again, it was because I watched the video of me doing it on stage, and I tried to recreate it, but it was different. Because when I did it on the spot, it was
you
just,
shocked the shit out of everybody, man. I was like,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like, oh, shit.
I had to go watch it.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. And then, like, I had somebody with me. He's like, I think he's talking to you. And I was like, I think he is. I'm like, oh, shit, nah, definitely crowd. Hey, man, you an original dude, man. And, you know, and there's one thing I'm a fan, I'm a fan of your music, bro, but I'm a fan of how you operate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of how you operate, meaning it seems like your integrity and your moral compass is intact.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's big fact.
a lot of rappers that I come across and a lot of artists that I come across, they be talented assholes. And I can honestly say that Sensei Dannie seems like to be just a good dude.
That's facts.
Can we talk about just being a solid individual in the industry? Can we talk about that?
Being a solid individual in the industry got me with 2 days ago. I was at the Nashville, the TSU homecoming with Juvenile and Shawty Low Jr. Shout out Shawty Low Jr. That's my mans, man. It was me, Mike Deuce, BMF Mike Deuce, and BMF Cash. It was me, them, Shawty Low Jr., and Shawty Low went live. So I just, hit him. He added me. So we chopping it up. We just having a conversation like this on live.
Yeah.
He like, man, look, bro, Juvie gonna be at Tish. You want to come with me? All right, shock me. I'll be there. So when I came off tour or whatever, I did my little thing and then went out there, boom. He was man his word. He like, pull up. We walked straight in with him, VIP, Juvie right there. And we kicked it. Like, it was like, it wasn't even on no music shit.
Yeah.
It just was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that was genuine niggas. Like, real niggas like that. I got in circles like that just from being genuine. I feel like if I was trying to fake who I am, that would have never happened. Like, if I try to, hey, what's up? I'm this, I'm that. It probably would have turned them off to me. Exactly. But the fact I was just like, hey, look, my name is Sensei Dannie, best rapper in Memphis. I'm going on these little tours. He like, what you doing after that? I'm like, man, shit, chilling.
Yeah.
He like, pull up.
That's love.
Yeah.
Now listen, this is the Ugly Money Podcast, and we salute the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million, that's called ugly money. Now I noticed some times in your life that things didn't seem like they were going to work out right. There were some times that you had some trials and tribulations. Everything wasn't peachy cream. Tell me a time in your life where you fell down and how you got back up.
That was at the Ugly Money Summit when I performed. Like, you laughing. I wasn't finna come. Look. Let me get out this jacket, because I ain't finna go there.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hey, real talk. Look. So what had happened was.
All right.
I see. I came same way I went to. You came to Memphis. You saw me perform.
Yes, sir.
It was just me. All right. Then you came to Memphis the second time.
Yes, sir.
I was stage full
It
of
was
niggas.
different.
I had a whole different
different.
scene. Now after that performance, they was like, "Hey man, we're gonna be at the summit. We're gonna support you. We're gonna be there." It come time to come. I'm ready to get just 2 days to the September whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all coming? Nobody showed. So it discouraged me now, cause like people you always show up for.
Yeah.
People you go to their birthday parties. You go to the weddings. All that shit. Hey man, they didn't show up, man. So I was like, the first couple of hours, I ain't going. Fuck that. I ain't finna go all the way to the summit. These motherfuckers showing up with matching outfits with signs with their name on it. Snakes and gorilla. Shout out Coop, man. Hey, snakes and gorilla outfits.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, I'm in this bitch alone by myself. No one with me. I'm like, fuck it, man. I ain't going to that shit. I ain't finna just take a L like that. And I know men come in like, you bullshitting if you don't, nigga. You don't need nobody. Fuck them.
Yeah, right.
I said, say less. Hopped on the road by myself. My nigga Roper hopped on a plane, flew to Memphis just to drive back with me to Atlanta. So I went ride along. So then when I got there, shit, I did my performance. And it just seemed like, I don't know. I got a boost of confidence out of nowhere. I started going in.
Man, for you to make you got to understand, you a top 10 of over 1,000 artists around the country. Like,
yeah, I heard what the man said.
Like a top, like of 1,000, actually thousands of artists.
Yeah, that's fact.
Like you know what I'm saying? Nigga can't say, we know who the best rapper in Memphis is.
Hey, that's facts.
Well, brother, man, I know that you got some things coming up or whatever. I saw you shooting a video today for this Talk to Nietzsche record. Let us know what we can expect in the future from Sensei Dannie.
Who Broke Your Heart? Give me 1 week. That's gonna be out on all platforms. That's a slow song R&B. I gotta be back home. I got a radio interview with Power 99. As soon as I get back to Memphis, I'm opening up for Cash November the 13th. That's a artist out of Memphis at my homeboy birthday bash. And I got another tour coming up next year. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
Hey man, let them know to follow you before you get out of here, brother.
Follow me at Sensei Dannie, SENSEIDANNIE. You know what I'm saying? All platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, it don't matter. Her favorite rapper, you know what the fuck going on. Shout out my brother Flip, my mom and dad, because without them I wouldn't be here. And that's facts. Shout out you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey man, one thing about it, brother, you as a person, as a human being, is intact, and that is going to take you far in this game and far in this life, brother. And I wish you the best. You don't need no luck, because I already know that your future is a bright one.
Oh yeah.
And I just love to see you grow, and
Thanks.
it is gonna go where it's at, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stamping that, and I'm claiming that Sensei Dannie gonna be bigger than sliced bread. You dig what I'm saying? You can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. And remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Sensei Dannie.